The construction of a building on Port Sante, managed by the Urban Development Corporation, UDC, has ignited a political row. According to some sources, the building was commissioned after the payment of an unusually high mobilization fee, prompting a flurry of comments on social media and by some socio-political commentators. In a recent radio talk show, Sean Richards, the minister with responsibility for the UDC, responded to the issue, saying he was unaware and would investigate the matter.
I don't have anything to hide, because at the end of the day, I am serving the public. I am representing the public. The invoice, which was sent to me in respect of the hut, speaks to a figure of some $227,000 relative to the construction of that hut at Port Sante. And again, in terms of doing the inquiries, asking board members at Port Sante, asking the general manager at Port Sante, Mrs. Cindy Deming Nayas, about the construction of the hut, they can verify that yesterday was the first time I've had any conversations with them relative to the construction. And while it is that persons are referring to it as a hut, it is a building to house security, from what I've gathered, coming out, and it's not a one-story building. Mm-hmm. It's a two-story building for security, etc., when you're leaving the marina. So it's supposed to serve several different purposes. Okay. Whether or not the cost represents a fair value for the construction of the hut, that is a completely different story. And let me not use the word hut. For the building, that is a completely different story. And in terms of that, I intend to have my own investigations being done as to whether or not the costing is a fair costing for the construction of it.
However, socio-political commentator Dwyer Astafan, who is a former Minister of Government with responsibility for the UDC, believes that the matter reflects badly on the management and ministerial supervision of the corporation.
With respect, I find it difficult to believe him because it's irresponsible and unacceptable. In fact, it is inconceivable for the UDC to have a security structure built on Port Sante, whether it costs $227,000 or $27,000, without having first fully informed and received the blessings of their minister, who, in the ordinary course of events, if the government is being properly run, would in turn refer the matter to the cabinet for its blessings and guidance, and then provide the UDC board with a formal position. Doesn't the minister have to be fully and regularly briefed by the chairman of the UDC? I was a minister, and that is how it worked. And indeed, that is how it is supposed to work. The minister has to report to the cabinet and to the parliament and to the country. If the minister did know and is not telling us the truth, then that is a big problem, because his credibility and reliability would then be in question. If you are elected by people to promote and protect them and their interests, but instead of doing so, you lie to them, then you are not worthy of representing them. If you are telling one lie to the people, then God knows how many other lies you are telling. Your entire leadership may be a lie, so you cannot be trusted. You are a danger and a traitor to the flock, and they cannot keep you as their shepherd if you're going to be lying to them. By the same token, if Mr. Richards did not know, and I've said this, it cannot reasonably be expected that he doesn't. But if he doesn't, then his ignorance of it would tell us very clearly that this work is above his pay grade. He cannot have a good reason or excuse not to know something of this nature.
A source has indicated that the mobilization fee was over 40% of the contract, but normal levels of mobilization fees are said to be between 10% and 15%. Glenn Barrett reporting for SKN Newsline.